Onegaishimasu. Hi, welcome. Today is September 22nd, Tuesday. Basics class. We are going to finally finish the 5th Q requirements. And then we're also going to then look at how we can take those basic 5th Q requirements and expand on them to do a few advanced techniques, one of which being a hip throw called a shomenuchi, as well as if you want to reverse, or not reverse, pardon me, we want to change techniques called henka waza. So we should hit those two things this evening. And with that being said, let's go ahead and stand up and get started. Okay, ear to shoulder, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, chin to shoulder, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, arms going forward, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Backwards, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Across, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay. Right hand up, looking or moving over to your left side. Up. Left hand up, going over to your right side. Up. Right hand up again, going to the left. Up. Left hand up, going over to the right. Okay, hands in the middle. Reach back behind. Up. Stretch back and forward. To the middle. Behind. Up. Back. Forward. To the middle. Behind. Up. Back. Now down to your right side. Switch it over to your left side. Okay, now up on your left heel. Try to keep that right foot as flat as possible. If you want a little extra stretch, put that left hand behind that left foot. You're going to reach that right hand towards that left foot. Okay, switch it over. Same thing. Now you're on your right heel. Want a little extra stretch, put that right hand behind that right foot and stretch that left hand out to that right toes. Okay, coming up, feet together. Bend them, rotate them counterclockwise. Each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Now clockwise. Each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, keep those knees bent. Hands on your knees. Now, push those knees slightly to your left side. Okay, back to the middle. Now push them gently to your right side. Okay, back to the middle. Now from here, just go ahead, bend those knees, try to keep them toes point forward. Bend those knees, keep that spine strong. When you want to do koshi or koshinage, hip throws, you want to make sure that those feet are flat, your knees are bent, your spine is strong and straight. And then you can hold this position for a little bit, kind of come up, relax a little bit, okay? And again, bend those knees. As you bend those knees, bring your body down. As you bring your body down, shoulders are staying back. Spine is staying strong. Head is straight up. Okay? So you're not looking at you're not making sure you're not looking at your shoelaces. You want to keep that head up. And straighten it out. And down into seiza, please. Okay, tekubitori wrist stretches, starting ikkyo. And ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Other hand, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju, nikyo, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Other hand, same thing. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Sankyo. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Other hand. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Kote gaeshi. And turn it out. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Your hands are big. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, shake those wrists out a little bit. Okay, left hand back, right hand up. Bring those hips up. Go down to that left elbow and reach that right hand across. And come up. Right hand back, left hand up. Bring those hips up. And now down to that right elbow and bring that left hand across. Okay, now do both hands. If you can do both hands, try to do both elbows. If you can do both elbows, go all the way back. And come up. Okay, both feet in front, please. And reach for those toes, right in front. And up. Okay. Grabbing your thighs, your knees, your calves, wherever you need to. Grab and pull yourself in and reach. Grab and pull. A little deeper stretch. And up. Okay. Tuck that left foot in. Right foot is straight out. Okay. Let's see if I can do this correctly. Now try to keep that spine straight. Try to reach that right hand to that right foot. If you can do that, then reach that left hand to that right foot. If you can do both of those, then bending at the waist, try to bring yourself forward. And up. Okay. Switch it. Left foot out. Right foot in. Again, try to keep, make sure that that opposite knee, that right knee, right now, is down as flat as possible. Try not to let it come up here. If you have to, kind of push it down a little bit just to open up those hips. Left hand towards that left foot. Okay. Now reach that right hand towards that left foot. Okay. If you can do that, now bring that bring that body in to that left leg. And up. Okay. From apart. Both hands to the right side. And up. Both hands to the left side. And up. And then both hands to the middle. And come up. Okay. Rocking exercises. So, left knee up, right knee down. Again, when you're doing these or doing any ukemi, try to keep your hands inside your shoulders, inside your knees. Tuck that chin so you don't hit the back of that head. And 10 together. Each. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rok. Shich. Hach. Ku. Ju. Okay. And up onto one knee. Okay, so same thing. We do this sideways. So make sure that you tuck that foot in. So from here, make sure it tucks so you can do the same type of exercise. If not, I don't have the flexibility in my feet for it, but going straight back like that, again, I can't do it. I don't have that level of flexibility. But so ideally, it tucks in, and let's go. 10. Each. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Ro. Shich. Hach. Ku. Ju. Okay. Forward roll practice. So here, down on both knees. If you notice, I've got, actually I did it towards the camera so you can see. I've got my right side slightly forward. I'm not straight on. I'm slightly bladed to my right side's in front. Again, doing my forward roll or my ukemi. I still need to tuck the chin. I bring those hands down, bring that lead shoulder, so here's my right shoulder, all the way down. My left leg kicks back, and then I roll from that lead arm to my back hip. So I roll from my right hand all the way to my left hip. When I reverse it and go the other way, I'm going to start with my left side, finish on my right hip. So I'm here, the left side goes all the way down, my right leg kicks out, and rolling on up. Okay, so let's do 10 forward rolls together, or as close together as we can, and please make sure that you are switching on each side, so you're doing your right and left side. So 10 times together, each. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Ro. Shich. Hach. Ku. Ju. Okay. So, let's very quickly go over the different taisabaki or body movement exercises. So first we'll start with a basic pivot or kaiten. So I'm here, left or hidari hamni. I look behind me, now I'm in right or migi hamni. And then I look back to the front. So let's do 6 of these. So each, ni, san, shi, go, rok. Okay. Turning, henka. Left foot's facing forward that way. I do that initial pivot. Now I draw my right foot back. So now I have my left foot in front, facing back behind me. If I want to do another tenkan on here, left foot's facing that way, I pivot, and then I draw that foot back, and I'm back here, left or hidari hami facing the way I started. So let's do 6 together. And ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay, now let's get right or miki hamni. So same thing, I'm here. Right or miki hamni. I pivot, draw that left foot back. Okay? Now again, I'm right or miki hamni facing the opposite way. Want to do a second one? Pivot, draw that left foot back. Okay? For tenka. Oh, also, something else to note, try to let the feet glide just over the mat. So try not to pick your legs up and step around, okay? Let your feet try to stay in close contact with the mat each time. And tenka. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay. Stepping and turning, irimi tenka. I'm going to start this way. So I'm left or hidari hamni. I step with my right foot. I pivot. I draw that left foot back. Now I'm right or migi hamni facing the opposite way I started. If I do it again, I step with my left foot, pivot, draw my right foot back. Now I'm left or hidari hamni facing the way I started to begin with. So let's do 6 of these. Ready? So, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. All right. Front foot ten shin, or front foot. Actually, I don't know the exact definition of ten shin. So front foot moving back at an angle. I'm here. I look. Something's coming from my front side. I draw that foot back, and now I've changed hamni when I do front foot tension off at a 45-degree angle. Okay? I don't look and walk straight back because it can still get me. Instead, I look, recenter onto that, and then draw that foot back. Okay. So 6 of these. We're here. We look, draw back. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay. Now right or migi hamni, same thing, but now it's right side. Draw that right foot back. Left or hidari hamni. So here, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay. So let's get back to left or hidari hamni. Rear foot tension or the back foot moving. Now instead of something coming to our front side, something's coming to our back side. So we look. Now notice, we're looking in the opposite direction. Our rear foot moves, front foot comes back, and I stay in left or hidari hamni. Okay? So I'm here, I look to my open side, that foot comes back, hands come back to me, and again, coming off 45, I'm not going, oh, hey, there's something, and sliding straight back. I'm sliding off at an angle. So together, ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay. Right or migi hamni, same thing. So now something's coming from our left side. So we look to our left. The left foot moves. Right foot follows. Again, staying in right or migi hamni. So we're here. So ich, Ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay, the last one is hamni shift, or hamni shift. So here if I start left or hidari hamni, I'm going to move my left foot, bring my right foot forward, but my left hand has stayed in front. And if you notice, I'm off at 45 degrees. So I'm here, left foot moves, right foot shifts in place. So now my right foot's in front, but my left hand is in front, okay? So we're here. So do a little bit of a close-up. So ideally, my hand stays in that same spot, but I pivot around it, okay? So we're here. So left foot, right foot, each. Ni, san, shi, go, ro, okay? So ideally that hand kind of just stays there. Now, right or migi hamni, same thing. So I'm here, my right foot moves out of the way, left foot comes back. And again, my body should be right behind my hand, but now my left foot's in front, right hand's in front. So we're here, so each, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay, lovely. So, the reason I'm going all over all this footwork is one, it's required that you know the footwork to go to do your 6Q test in the USAF. And we're going to be using a lot of that footwork tonight to do the first two, or the last two techniques on the 5th Q requirements. So, first one is ushiro tekubitori kote gaeshi, or back behind, two wrist grab, wrist turn out. Now on that one we have an omote and an ura. By convention we start generally with the omote. So ushiro tekubitori is I'm here, they grab one wrist, then they circle around and grab another wrist, and then I'll change hamni. I like to think of using that front foot ten shin to change my hamni and keep my hands in front of my center when I'm doing it, okay? So, the attack for ushiro tekubitori is if I'm here, left or hidari hamni, my partner's going to grab my left hand with their left hand, and they're going to come around and then grab my right hand with their right hand, and they're actually going to try to match my hamni. So they're going to be back like this, as I have shifted and gotten into that same position, okay? So, first one is here, they grab one, I do that front foot ten shin, I'm here. Now here, I do kokyu, I rotate my shoulders to bring my partner's elbows up. Now, I do another front foot ten shin, followed by a kaiten. Now, I can grab kote gaeshi with my left hand, off of my right hand, and then kaiten back to do the throw. Right hand goes on their right elbow, walking around, and coming in for the pin. Okay, so let's do this together 6 times, and then we'll do the ukemi 4 times. So, this is ushiro, behind, tekubitori, wrist grabs, or 2 wrist grabs, kote gaeshi, wrist turn out, omote to the front of the body, and, yep, there's omote and ura that is specified in the official documentation. I'm trying to be good, counselor. I'm trying to be good.
Yes, that's it.
So here we are, left or hidari hamni. They come in and grab hand 1. I do a front foot ten shin to change, keeping my hands in front of my hips. kind of also drop those knees a little bit, drop that center. Now from here, kokyu, as you kokyu, turning out. I'm going to move a little bit forward so I don't get off screen. Now from here, do another front foot tenshin, and now kaiten to turn. As you turn, you're going to turn their body. Your left hand is going to grab their right hand to grab kote gaeshi. Your right hand reinforces. You kaiten, boom, to do kote gaeshi. My right hand comes on their right elbow. I walk around their head. One knee goes down. Second knee goes down 90 degrees. Hand comes in and pin. Okay. Now right or migi hami. Here I am. They grab the hand. They're coming around. Front foot tenshin. Keeping my hands in front of my hips. Make sure I'm dropping that center. Kokyu, or extend out. Move a little this way so I don't get off camera. Now, do that same front foot tenshin, kaiten. Now, here, have your right hand grab their left hand to take off the kote gaeshi. It comes off, your left hand reinforces this, kaiten, boom, kote gaeshi. Left hand, their left elbow, bring that left foot around, right foot around, bring your knees down, and pin. Okay. Now facing the camera. Hopefully this time I can stay in front. I'm here, left or hedari hami. As I'm here, they go to grab. I do a front foot tenshin. They grab both hands. I kokyu. As I kokyu, I'm making sure to extend. Now I do that front foot tenshin, kaiten. Left hand grabs their right hand, kote gaeshi, and kaiten to throw. Right hand on their right elbow, walking around their head. Knees come down, and pin. Right. Right or migi hami. I'm here. They grab my right hand, front foot tenshin as they grab both hands from behind. Dropping that those center, bending those knees. Kokyu, making sure you extend. Front foot tenshin, kaiten. My right hand grabs their left hand, and kote gaeshi for kaiten. Left hand on their left elbow, walk around their head, knees down, and pin. Okay? So, two more now on the 90s. The 90s were a decent decade. Left or hedari hami. They grab, they're coming around, front foot tenshin. So here I am. Kokyu, as I do that kokyu. Right, front foot tension again, kaiten. Left hand grabs their right hand for kote gaeshi, and then kaiten back to throw. Right hand comes to their right elbow, walking around their head, and down. You've got their right hand, and pin. All right. Last one. So here we are. Right or migi hami. They grab in, front foot tenshin, kokyu, as in kokyu, front foot tenshin again, kaiten. Right hand grabs their left hand, kaiten back to throw. Left hand on their left elbow, bringing it around their head. Now, bring those knees down, and pin. Okay, so, that was the omote, that was to the front of the body. So, the ukemi for this, so if our partner's here, left or hedari hami, I'm going to come in, grab I hami, then come around the back here and grab. Now as I do that kokyu, it should bring my elbows up and bring me slightly forward. Now, get a little closer so you can see in the camera, as my partner drives through this part, I should be moving and stepping with them. So now my right hand is exposed, They open it up to do the kote gaeshi, and they throw. Hand comes around, about to where my elbow is, and it circles all the way around, down, and in. So let's do that 4 times. Hidari hami. I'm also going to be left-handed hidari hami to begin with, so I step in, I grab their left hand with my left hand, I see the other hand, I come in and grab right. Now when I do that, I'm now in right or migi hami, so I've got their hands, I'm holding their wrists. Now as I do that kokyu, it should bring my elbows up, shoulders up, and move me slightly forward. So my shoulders are over my hips. Now, my partner draws all the way through, and I step with them with my right hand. They grab my right hand, bring it up for kote gaeshi, and turn back to throw. So I'm just doing a simple back ball. They put their hand around my elbow, they bring it around my head, all the way over, and so, now my partner's here, right or migi hami. I'm also going to start right or migi hami. Right hand grabs their right hand. I come around the back, I'm going to grab their left hand. They've changed their hami, so I'm now left or hidari hami, holding their wrists. So I'm holding their wrists, my palms should be facing out, as well as my thumbs. Now from here, they kokyu, so it brings my shoulders up, my elbows and shoulders both go up, going slightly forward. Now, from here, they're going to draw through with my left hand and bring it all the way through. Left foot follows with it, they grab kote gaeshi, and then they bring it back to throw. They bring their left hand around my elbow, they bring it around my head, circling it, here and here. Okay, 2 more. Pardon me, frog in my throat. So, if nage is left or hidari hami, uke is also left or hidari hami, so they grab left hand to left hand, I see the right hand, I come through, they change their hami, so now I'm here right or migi hami, and they do kokyu, elbows come up, shoulders come up, body goes slightly forward. Now, as they do that front foot tension, that draws my right hand all the way through. Now, from here they grab kote gaeshi, bringing that palm up, turning it, and then throwing. Take ukemi, hand over the elbow, bringing it all the way around, and henka. Okay, last one for the ukemi. So, partners here, right or migi hami. You also start right or migi hami, so right hand grabs right hand, left hand comes over, now they change hami. They've done that front foot tension, so I'm here, left or hidari hami. Now from here, they kokyu. As they kokyu, now they draw that left hand all the way through. Now, they open it up to do kote gaeshi, and then they throw back. Now from here, the hand goes around the elbow, goes around the head, and head. All right. So that was ushiro, tekubitori, 2 wrists grab, kote gaeshi, wrist turn out, omote, to the front of the body. Now we'll do ura, or behind the body. It starts off very much the same way, so one thing I like to do is I'll try to do the same thing all the time, so hopefully it's a little less confusing. Same thing here. Now, as I grab that kote gaeshi, or as I grab that kote gaeshi hand, the only difference is now I draw that foot back and I tenkan. So I've stayed on the outside of their body, then I kaiten. Okay? So that's the only difference that we did is we get to the same point, I draw the foot back and tenkan. That's it. So if you got the first one, the second one shouldn't hopefully be too much of a leap on what you have to do. But we're still going to go through it together. Again, 6 times. So Here we are, left or hidari hamni. Partner grabs, front foot tenshin, ushiro tekubitori. They've got us, both hands. We kokyu. As we kokyu, we front foot tension again, kaiten. Now, my left hand is grabbing their right hand. This point, if I want to do ura, I draw my right foot back, and I tenka, or kaiten. Boom. Okay? Now, I kaiten back to throw. Right hand goes on the right elbow, and walking around the head, bringing it down, and in. Okay. So, now right or migi hami, here. So as I grab, come back, front foot tension. Kokyu. As you do that kokyu, front foot tension, kaiten. I grab, now from here, I draw that foot back, kaiten. Okay, now I kaiten back to throw kote gaeshi. Left hand on their left elbow, walking around their head, and bring the knees down, and pin. Okay. So now, facing the camera, a little closer here. So here I am, left or hidari hamni. They grab, front foot tension, kokyu. As I do that kokyu, I do another front foot tension, kaiten. I grab on, and then from here, I draw that foot back and kaiten. Turning around. Grab, kote gaeshi, and kaiten back again to throw. Right hand on their right elbow, and walking around their head, knees down, and in. Okay? Right or migi hamni. Here I am. They come in. Front foot tension. Here, keep those hands in front of you. Kokyu. Extending out. Front foot tension again. Kaiten. Okay? Now from here, draw that foot back. Kaiten the second time. Grab. Kote gaeshi. Kaiten back to throw. Left hand on their left elbow. And walk around their head. Bringing it down. And pin. Okay? Two more on the 90s. Left or hidari hamni. They come in. Front foot tension. Kokyu. Now, front foot tension again. Kaiten. Now, once you're here, draw that foot back. Kaiten again, bringing them all the way around you. Grab that kote gaeshi. Kaiten back to throw. Right hand on their right elbow. And walk around their head. Bringing it in. And pin. Okay, last one. Right or migi hamni. Here you are. They grab, front foot tension. Keep those hands in front of the hips. Kokyu. Front foot tension, kaiten. Make sure that right hand's grabbing. Draw that foot back, kaiten again, and then kaiten back again. Left hand on your left elbow. And bring it all the way around. Bring it in. And pin. All right. So, the way this footwork goes, the ukemi again is very similar to what we did just a second ago. Big difference is that little extra turn. So, I go grab left, right, they change hamni, boom, kokyu, they draw through. Now, as they draw through, they're going to do that extra kaiten back that way because it's behind me. So I need to bring myself around this way, comes up, down for the throw. Okay? So, similar, you just got to get that little additional piece. So, ukemi 4 times. Partners here, left or hidari hamni. We're also left or hidari hamni. So we're grabbing left hand, We see the right hand, they do that front foot tension. So now we're right migi hami. They do that kokyu, bring the elbows, shoulders up. Now they draw that right hand all the way through. Now they draw that leg back. Right hand starting to come out to my outside. They kite that again. They bring it back this way. They bring it up, and then with the gaeshi for the throw. Right hand goes on the elbow, brings all the way around, and okay. So now if my partner's right or migi hami, I also start right or migi hami, grabbing the right hand, coming around to the left hand. They do that front foot tension. So now I'm left or hidari hami, holding onto their wrists. They kokyu, bringing my shoulders, elbows now, shoulders up. Now this time, they're going to draw my left hand all the way through. My partner draws their foot back. As they do that kaiten, it draws me all the way around that corner. They open up kote gaeshi, and then they throw back. Hand goes up the elbow, comes around the head, comes around, and hit. So, left hidari hami, here I am, grabbing, left hand, bring my right hand over, front foot tension, grabbing here. They kokyu, bringing my elbows, shoulders up. Now they draw that right hand all the way through. Now, they're going to do that additional kaiten, bringing it all the way around. Now from here, they open up the hand, and put the gaeshi. Hand comes around the head, and pick. Right or migi hami. I also grab right or migi hami. Grabbing the right hand, coming around, grabbing the left. They do that front foot tension. Boom, I'm right here. Now from here, they kokyu, bringing my elbows and shoulders up. They draw that left hand all the way through. Now, and they do that additional kaiten, it brings me all the way around. Now from here, they open up the kote gaeshi, and then throw. They bring the hand around the elbow, over around the head, and him. Okay, so the last one for the basic is morotetori, or two hands on one hand, kokyu ho, omote again to the front of the body, and ura. So that one way to do it is I'm here, I do that hamni shift, I slide forward, raise up, and pivot back for the omote. Okay? That's just one way to do it. And that's one of the ways I prefer to do it, because you can definitely tell you're doing an omote. You're definitely going to the front of your partner. So let's do that. So here, left or hidari hami. We hamni shift. We slide. So I mean that right foot stays in front. Hands come up. Pivot back to throw. Okay. Right or migi hami. Same thing, they grabbed on, hamni shift, slide, raise up, back to throw. Okay, facing the camera, here we are. Left or hidari hami, hamni shift, slide at that 45-degree angle, raise up, kaiten, back to throw. Okay, right or migi hami. Hamni shift, keeping it in front of you, slide forward, raise up, and kaiten to throw. Okay? Last two. Here, left or hidari hami, hamni shift, slide forward, raise both hands up, kaiten to throw. Okay, last one. Here, they grab morotetori, hamni shift, slide, raise up, and throw. So the ukemi on this one is, so If my partner's here, left or hidari hami, I'm actually going to be in right or midi hami holding on. So as I do that hami shift, it really doesn't do much to me because I should be keeping that hand there. Now, as they slide, I should be sliding with them off angle. Then it raises up in front of me, and then I take a back fall. Okay? So let's do that together. So, partners here, left or hidari hami. I am in right or midi hami grabbing. So, they do the hami shift. Now they slide, turning my body slightly. They raise up into my face, and then they kaiten or throw, and I take appropriate ushiro ukemi. Partners here, right or midi hami. I'm grabbing left or hidari hami. They do that hami shift. Again, hands shouldn't move too much, but as they slide, it should move me with them. They raise up, and then they kaiten to throw, and take appropriate ushiro ukemi. Okay, last two. Left or hidari hami. Here I am, right or midi hami, holding on. So they do the hami shift. Shouldn't change my hands too much, but as they slide, I should be moving forward with them. Now they raise up. As they raise up, and then they kaiten to throw, I should have to take an appropriate back fall. Okay, last one. Right or midi hami. I'm here left or hidari hami, grabbing morotetori, two hands on one. They do the hami shift. Now they slide. As they slide, they raise up. As they raise up, and then they kaiten to throw, and take appropriate ushiro ukemi. So, that was the omote, ura. They're here. I like to slide next to my partner. Henka, kaiten, raise up, kaiten, back to throw. Again, the reason I like these two is, one, you can for sure tell that you're going behind somebody, you're going behind their body. And the other one, you can tell, yep, I'm definitely going to the front of somebody's body. Again, these are just my personal favorites. Please do whatever your instructor recommends and is showing at the time. These are just kind of my defaults. So, let's try them. Left or hidari hami. Morotetori, two hands on one. I slide next to my partner. I tenkan, kaiten. Raise up, kaiten, back to throw. Again, use both hands to throw, not just the one that they're holding on to. Right or midi hami, they're holding on. I slide next to my partner. I tenkan, kaiten, raise up, kaiten, back to throw. So, left or hidari hami, they grab on. I slide next to my partner. I tenkan, kaiten, raise up, back to throw. Right or midi hami, they're holding on here. I slide next to them, get shoulder to shoulder. I tenkan, kaiten, raise up, kaiten, back to throw. Can you also raise while you're doing your movements? Yes, you can. I'm just trying to break it down so it's in a basics class. So here, left or hidari hami, last two. Slide next to my partner. I tenkan, kaiten, raise up, kaiten, back to throw. Last one, right or midi hami. They grab on, shoulder to shoulder, tenkan, kaiten, raise up, kaiten, back to throw. So, the ukemi on this one, I've grabbed on. Now, sorry, as my partner's here, I've grabbed on here. Now, they come, sorry, this way. They come next to me. As they come next to me, they're going to turn to that outside. Now, if I keep my hands here, I have control. They're going to want to move my hands outside my hips, so I don't have quite enough control of them. And as they do that tenkan or that kaiten, it brings me to here, raising up and throwing. So, Left or hidari hami. Again, I'm here, right or migi hami, holding on. Morotetori. They slide next to me, bringing my hands just to the outside of my hips. Now, that's slides next to me. Now, as a tenkan, that moves my hand further outside my hips. Now, the kaiten brings me all the way around. Raising up, and then throwing. Kaiten back to throw. So, right or migi hami. I'm here left or hidari hami, holding on. So, as I'm here, they slide next to me. They tenkan, bringing my hands even further outside my center. They kaiten, bring me all the way around. They raise their hands up, and then they kaiten back to throw, and take appropriate ukemi. Last two. Right or migi hami. Here I am, left or hidari hami, holding on. Morotetori. So, partner slides next to me. My hand should be just outside my hips. As I do that tenkan, my hand should come out further. Now, as I do that kaiten, my hand, I come all the way around. They raise up, and then kaiten back to throw. Okay, last one. So, yep. Left or hidari hami. So I'm here, right or migi hami. I'm holding on. So from here, partner comes in, slides next to me. Hand should be just outside my hips. Now they do that tenkan, comes further outside my hips. Do that kaiten, have to come around the corner, raising up, kaiten back, and throw. Okay. Pardon me. So that's the basic requirements that are listed out in the USAF 5th Q requirements. So now how do we have some fun with that? Well, we can turn that ikkyo, that shomenuchi ikkyo, into a koshi very easily. So as that shomen comes in, we start off ikkyo omote. Now, I don't cut it down. Instead, I keep it up here. So that, like that minuchi ikkyo ondo that we did for 6Q, boom, here. My left hand stays on their elbow. It pushes up. As it pushes up, I bring my feet in or closer together, hip width apart. I drop my center. Hopefully then at that point it should turn my partner around. I offer a shelf and then throw. Okay, so let's try that together. So I'm here, left or hidari hami. That means my partner's going to come in and strike with their left hand. So as I'm here, I slide off the line, keeping my hands up, shoulders down. So I'm here, my left hand's going to grab onto the wrist, right hand's going to get underneath the elbow. As it gets underneath the elbow, it's going to push up as I step forward, have my other foot come in, dropping my hips by bending my knees, getting in front of my partner, creating that shelf. And then from here, keep extending, take that hip out of the way to throw. Now, if you'll notice, the way I do my koshi is I literally take my hip out of the way. You can also turn to where you get into a good hami. Again, knee faces that way. Or I've seen some people where they'll move their entire body back and out of it. Any of those three are correct. The big thing is protect your knees, okay? So when I move my hip out of the way like that, they fall right there. If I'm here and I change into a hami, notice my knees are in that line, so in case my partner hits here, they hit with something solid. And then the other one where they move back, they're moving their entire body, but again, keeping that foot there. Just some food for thought. So now here, right or migi hami, partners will be striking with their right hand, shomen. You raise up, minuchi ikkyo, keeping those shoulders down. Right hand grabs their right wrist, left hand on their elbow. Push up as you slide that left foot in, bring the other foot to meet, hip width apart, drop those hips by bending those knees, keeping it straight up, and throw your partner. Okay, facing the camera, here left, hidari hami. Shomen comes in. As it comes in, I slide in, menuchi ikkyo, keeping those shoulders down. Grabbing, right hand's pushing up on their elbow. It pushes straight up as my right foot moves in, left foot is coming in, bending those knees. As you bend those knees, keep that spine strong, keep the hands pushing out, and then hip out of the way to throw. Okay, right or miki hami, shomen comes in, slide in, menuchi ikkyo, boom, keeping those shoulders down, grabbing, palm is on their elbow. Now, as you step forward with that left foot, that left hand is still pushing up. Right foot sneaks in to get hip width apart. Bend those knees. As you bend those knees, keep that spine strong. And then from there, bring the foot back and out to throw. Okay, so here we are now, 2 more on the 90s. Left or hidari hami, shomen comes in, raising up. Okay, grabbing, right hand is on their elbow. Keep those arms extended. Now, push up with that right hand as that right foot goes in. Let that left foot sneak in to hip width. Bend those knees. If you notice, my body should be about 90 degrees from where it started. And then take the hip out to throw. Okay, last one. Right or miki hami. Shomen comes in. Slide in, menuchi ikkyo, boom. Grabbing with your right hand, left hand is on your shoulder, or sorry, on their elbow. Now, as that left hand is moving up, that left foot comes in, right foot sneaks in, and then bend those knees, drop those hips. From there, you should have your cover loaded, and then take the hip out to throw. So, that's one way to add a little extra fun into your taking a basic technique, ikkyo, and have a little fun with it. Secondarily, let's go ahead and then look at shihonage. And we can actually then turn shihonage into iriminage. So, check my time real quick. Okay. Since we only have a few minutes, let's go ahead and do this together. So, this is going to be a henka waza, or changing of techniques. So we're here, left or hidari hami. They're grabbing on katatetori. We hami shift. We slide, step and raise. Pivot for shihonage. Now here, I keep the hand up. I don't throw them. Instead, what I do is I let the left hand go. I do irimi, 10 count. As I do that 10 count, my right hand goes and brings it up, so I can bring my left hand to my right shoulder and then step forward to throw iriminage. And again, right or miki hami, we're holding on here. Hami shift, slide, hand on top, step and raise, kaiten pivot. Good shihonage to begin with. Now, my right hand lets go. My left hand is going to cut as I step irimi, henka. Bringing that right hand to my left shoulder is where their head should be. And then I step forward to throw iriminage. Okay, last 2. Left or hidari hami. Hami shift, slide, step, raise. Kaiten, good shihonage. Let the left hand go. Step with the left foot. Let the right hand open up to cut. Irimi, tenkan. Bringing it in. And then step forward. Iriminage. Twinkle. Last one. Right or miki hami. They hold on. Hami shift. Slide, step, raise, kaiten, good shihonage. Hands are right in front of you. Let that right hand go. Now, Step with that right foot, let that left hand go. Cut, iriminage, henka. And then step through, iriminage. Okay, and on that note, domo arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you all very much for those of you here in person as well as those of you on Zoom. Tomorrow's class, Wednesday, we're actually now going to start going over the 4th Q test requirements in the USAF manual. Okay, see you then. Have a good night.